Good evening, good evening, good evening. How's everybody doing tonight? I just figured I'd jump on here, do a little blah, blah, blah. Not sure who's going to be on, but I'm sure I'm going to get some trolls, and I really don't care. But let's set some things straight tonight. Um, there was a couple comments, stating that they didn't, think that, I was on the shot or whatever. Um, a certain somebody kept on saying, I don't believe you get a shot every day. Well, no, it's not a shot every day. It's a shot once a month, and it's called Vivitrol. So since there's a bunch of yous out there that like to do computer research that and see what it's for. Okay, I did provide, because everybody likes receipts. Um, they like the documentation. They like the facts. They like the proof. Well, I did post two copies um, of when I got my shots. One was last month, and then it'll be 2 weeks from this Friday coming up that I got my second one. Um, if you do the research on that, it will state that you cannot drink on that shot or you will be sick. You will have the worst hangover that you ever have. Okay. Good evening, Mama Bear. Um, But just to let everybody know, I did provide the facts. I did provide the evidence. I did provide proof that I do it, so no one can ever question me about getting the Vivitrol shot again. Okay. So needless to say, stick that up your ass and where the sun don't shine. Okay. Because everybody's worried about the facts, the proof, the paperwork, documentation, the whole 9 yards. But when it gets put out there, um, nobody wants to talk about it. So that's what I'm going to talk about tonight. The proof, the documentation. So more or less, this is just an open live. Everybody thought I wasn't going to come back up, huh? It really sucks to be you guys, doesn't it? I'm not here to do the bullshit tonight. I'm just here to set people straight on certain shit. Okay. There's a lot of fuckery going on, and I don't mind it. I truly don't. If you want to keep on playing these games, we can keep on playing the games. We can keep on playing the fuckery. But just to let the certain ones know, I can reach out and touch you. And that was a guaranteed fact. I was guaranteed confirmation of that today. So, you know, there's certain people that I know that live in Johnstown that can reach out and touch somebody if I want them to. I'm not going to put out no names because I'm not that way. I'm not going to put out who they're affiliated with. I'm not that way. I keep all my little information to myself. Okay. But if I need to, trust and believe, I can reach out and touch you. Okay. They can knock on your door like it's your next door neighbor coming over to borrow a cup of sugar or a cup of half and half. Okay. But with that being said, how is everybody doing tonight? I hope everybody's doing good. I hope everybody's having a good evening. I did find out some bad news about a friend of mine. Um, Something happened um, with part of his family. I'm very sorry to hear about it. My heart goes out to him. If he needs anything and if anything I can do, I'm here for you, bud. You can reach out and talk, and I'm sure you will eventually. But I just want you to know that I am here if you want to talk to somebody. Um, I'm not really into it for the views, like I said. I'm not really into it for making the money part. But I think that might change. I think I might just do different content. Excuse me, and just have a little fun with it. Just go with the roll. Just go with the go with the flow. Play with the punches. Just do what I got to do. You know, and just live life, everyday life. Work on my sobriety. Continue to take my shot that certain ones don't think I do. Um, but I just proved that. Okay. Um, Anything that I've ever said about proving, I did. Um, they just beat around the bush. They don't, they look at the information or whatever I put up or Tammy puts up and says, well, that's old. Well, it's not old. It goes state to state. Just like with the Vivitrol shot, if I move to a different state, I can get that shot. Okay. It is what it is. I know I have some haters out there, which don't bother me. Thanks, Kid Finesse. But you got some people out there that, the only way they can make money off of this YouTube stuff is they restream you while they're doing their live, and they just come out with like stupid comments, like, oh, I can do what I want. Oh yeah, imitating people. Come up with your own content. It's a shame. Because like I said before, YouTube itself was meant to be for the music videos, the gaming, and chit chatting with people about games and like the mods and stuff like that for games. Yes, certain people still do that, but then you have other people that take this part a little too far sometimes. Um, did I take my part a little too far? Where I took my part a little too far, um, and like I said before, Tammy knew all about this. Okay, um, I might have taken it a little too far with a certain somebody, um, but it is what it is. Um, it didn't work out in per se that other person's benefit, um, but I did make a comment, and hopefully that person sticks to it. Because if not, I will do what I have to do. Like I said before, um, it doesn't bother me. It's not going to make me look like the bad person. Yes, some people may look at me as a bad person for saying what I say. Okay. Um, but for that other person to continue on with it is wrong, just like I was wrong. Um, a lot of people, it's been said multiple times, two wrongs don't make a right. And it's absolutely the truth. Two wrongs don't make a right, you know. But other than that, we're just going to live our daily lives. I'm still going to continue going to my groups. I'm still going to continue going to my meetings. I'm still going to continue going to my NA groups. So I'll do what I have to do. This YouTube stuff is definitely not going to trigger me to go back to drinking. Okay. I'm sure there's a lot of people, I can't say a lot of people, but I'm sure there's a handful that really wish that I would go back to drinking so they could see the old Rob again. Well, the old Rob is gone. Um, you're going to see the new and improved. One that's not going to take no bullshit. Um, I'm going to be the one to call you out. Either you're going to put up or you're going to shut up. That's the way it's going to work. I'm sure I got a certain somebody that's restreaming me or listening in or whatever the case may be. I'm not playing those games no more with that certain somebody. Keep my name out of your fucking mouth, or there's going to be consequences to pay. That person knows who it is. So just take a word of advice, regardless of where we are, where we see each other, regardless of who we're with. I will reach out and touch you, and it's going to hurt. It's definitely going to fucking hurt. And it's going to definitely hurt me a lot more than, or it's going to hurt you a lot more than it's going to hurt me. Okay. Because I don't care about going to jail. Understand that? My woman can take care of the household while I do however many days in jail. But I'm going to put you to your test. I'm going to see what size your balls really, really are. Okay. You know how Mama Bear says, hell nah, you done came too far for that. I know. But I'm just going to put it on the back burner for a little while. We're going to see how this plays out. You know, Ro, she can do all her little shorts she wants and talk all the shit she wants and all that stuff. You know, Mr. Andrew can sit there and call me a mooch and mooch and mooch all he wants. Buddy, I put more money into your house than you did. Okay. So let's not go there. Okay. Not once did I ever see you hand Elisa money for rent or anything like that. I handed her money in the beginning for rent. I helped clean the house the whole 9 yards, besides helping her buy cat food and cat litter for the cats. Okay. I know what I've done for Elisa and even yourself. You just can't admit it. Why, I don't know. But that's what friends did. That's what friends do. So if you can't accept that's what I did it for, then I don't know what to tell you. Sobriety is everything. Stay sober. It's the best thing. I promise you. Oh, I know it is, Mama Bear. I definitely know. I definitely know it is. I've noticed a big change in me within the last, 2 months. Not drinking. Um, like I said, I had 145 days at one time. Um, then I had a speed bump and stopped drinking there for a little while, and then got back into it. Between working, the long hours, and then just coming home and stopping on the way home and getting, a 6 pack or a 12 pack, or sending Tammy back down to get me a couple more tall boys or whatever the case may be. Over with. I don't need it. I definitely don't need it. I'm 53. I'm not old. And I'm definitely not old. You know. Um, I don't wish no harm on nobody. I don't wish nobody to do harm upon them. Okay. Because then I would feel, as much as I can be an asshole, um, I don't wish that on anybody. I've lost plenty of friends to that shit. Um, I see it every day, honestly. Going to the clinic where I do my meetings, my groups, get my shot. Um, these people on the methadone and stuff like that. It's like they go in, they're all fucked up on shit, and they can't refuse them their methadone. But in the same sense, I'd be the type of person, if I was in that field, knowing, seeing somebody come in there looking all fucked up like they are, I would want them to take a piss test. And technically by law they have every right to request that, but they don't. Why? I don't know. It's a big insurance thing, honestly, because these cab companies around here, for each methadone client that they bring back and forth to the clinic and back to their home, they get paid $2,500 a month per person. Just the one cab driver I know probably transports anywhere between 10 to 15 of them every day. So, and that's not the other cab drivers, you know. They used to have to go to Albany, and then they did a methadone clinic here in Amsterdam, and I guess now supposedly they're supposed to put a methadone clinic in Gloversville, you know. Good evening, SS Brown, baby. Thank you for joining. It's just a one of those blah blah nights. You know, figured I'd give everybody a little earlier, and let everybody know. At first, I wasn't going to do any more. I was going to just stay right off of YouTube. But you know what? I have too much fun doing this. I like it when people talk shit, and I think about it, and I can get right involved in it. I like that. I have no problem with that. You know. But it comes down to these shit talkers. Why do you shit talk? If you can shit talk behind or in front of a screen or in front of a camera, what would really happen? Would you be that same person? Would you talk the same shit if you were face to face with that person? I don't think so. Me personally, I don't think so. Because it would probably not end well. Okay. It most definitely would not end well. And just to clarify some things, I noticed somebody went on one of their lives either today or yesterday or last night or whatever the case may be, stating that I was sticking up for Dippy. Okay. Just to clarify it, what I said was I didn't understand why that person would block her, being that she was part of Andrew's panel or whatever, the crew, whatever they want to call it. And all I said was Dippy was just trying to explain herself. I wasn't sticking up for her by any means. And then that person gets all pissed off, and that's what she does, blocks her, which I don't care. None of my business. But then this person also goes on her live and wants Casey Lips to get on her live and row. And then I notice how Andrew sends over Cray Cray or KK, whatever the fuck the chick's name is, how they fucking come up with these names is beyond me. What does she think she is, a bird? To defend that person. Okay. Well, before you defend somebody, you should really get both sides of the story. You should see all the evidence, all the facts before you judge a book by its cover. I noticed that my live or one of my shorts or whatever was striked or whatever. You know me. I don't care. Something about children. I might have went in there and not pressed something for children's eyes or something. Not approved for children. I might have forgot to do that, so maybe that's why I got struck. So my bad. Okay, but no, nothing was said about children in that live. Okay. So, like I told this person, okay, earlier, and it was actually in her live that I stated it, and I stated it more than once, 3 times, if not 4 times. I stated that I'll quit it. Just keep my name out of your mouth. Once I hear that you run my name through your mouth again, or during your live, then the game's on again. Because technically I can be a douchebag. I can be an asshole. I can be also, because I can't say the R word, I guess, but Andrew gets away with it for some reason, and I don't understand that. But I can be fucked hardo. Okay. I can just say fuck it and post everything because I'm that type of person to where, you know what, it's already gone this far. Why not just finish it right off? Why not just finish it right off? Get everything out there in the open. That way, there's no more he said, she said bullshit. You put your evidence up against my evidence. Let's see how many messages that you have deleted because I have not deleted any. They are still all on my phone. So, but just remember what I said. Just keep my name out of your mouth. Don't discuss me with anybody, and I won't do it. But I'm sure that's not going to happen. I can almost put money on it. And then this person threatens me with legal action. What legal action does this person possibly have? Okay. I have this person on voice, okay, recording, threatening me and threatening Tammy. Not once did I threaten that person or Tammy threaten that person. And yes, Brown Baby, I said it. I believe I said it 3 times if I remember correctly. Like I said, I don't wish no harm on nobody. I don't wish the S word on anybody. I don't want anybody to do that to themselves. You know, but when you get pushed in a corner, yes, everybody comes out with some crazy shit, some stupid shit, and stuff like that. And like I said, SS, I was wrong for what I did. I admitted that, but I admitted it before that other person did. But Tammy also knew about it, also, right from the get go, because that person went to Mama Bear and wanted Mama Bear to play the matchmaker. Okay. But that's near or there. But I did see the messages. So I'll just leave it at that. This person comes up on a live and, says, you ruined, you're ruining my reputation. Um, that person was just starting to talk to the child or whatever the case may be. I don't know the child's name, and then we're not here to talk about children, but it's not a child. I mean, yes, technically it's still her child, but that child is an adult. So what kind of reputation is it ruining? Do you have a professional job to where you work for a government office, a federal office? I just don't understand how you can have your reputation ruined. Nobody can ruin your reputation but yourself. That's true facts. Oh, Mama Bear's not mean, SS Brown. No, no, no. Now, if you said act right, I would agree. Okay? But I love her the same. Doesn't matter. So when it comes to reputation, what reputation does that person have? Like I said, does she have a professional job? As in state government? Is she law enforcement? Is she an attorney? Is this person herself a paralegal? Works in the court system? I doubt it. I doubt it. Honestly, I doubt it. Um, I don't like to degrade anybody. Um, I don't care what shit is talked about me through the other people. They know what happened. They know the truth. I know the truth. They just don't like to tell the truth all the time. I can sit here and say what I've done and what I did good, what I did bad, the whole 9 yards, but they'll still find a reason to say, no, he didn't do that, or he did something different. I'm a very kid-friendly person. I love kids. Oh, yes, they are. They're both mean to me. Yes, they are. I agree totally. I agree 150%, not 100%, 150%. But I do. I love them both. So, you can only be nice to certain people. You can only be nice to people for a certain amount of time, you know, and for so long, and the problem is it takes a lot for me not to talk to somebody. They finally pushed me to that point that I don't give a fuck. I truly don't. It doesn't bother me. Um, yes, it's a shame that a friendship was broken up. Yes, and I'm talking about Elisa. They're both mean to you. They are both mean to you. No, are you serious?
Who's saying that? Is that?
Yes, that's Brown. They're not mean to you. You want me to time them out? I'll time them out for you. But I had a friendship with Elisa for many years. And if Elisa got on panel, Elisa would tell you the type of relationship that I had with her daughters. Okay. I adored those kids. I adored them. In my eyes, those kids couldn't do nothing wrong. I didn't like the way, Andrew would discipline them. Absolutely not. For a time there, Andrew wasn't even allowed to discipline the one child, the 14-year-old. I remember many times them telling each other, having a screaming match, saying that they hate each other. You know, Many times Andrew telling the child to go back and live with her father. But that's here or there. You know, if that's the life that these folks choose to live, that's the life they choose to live. But I just want those girls to know that my door will always, always be open to them, regardless of the situation. My door will always be open to those two girls. Just because I don't talk to their mother or Andrew doesn't mean I don't care for those girls, because I've known those girls for a long time. Spent a lot of time with them. You know, I have bought them things, which that's irrelevant. I don't care about that. Kids deserve to be spoiled. But sometimes people get, I don't know, I can't use the word jealous. Um, Maybe threatened, you know, but I wasn't trying to take the fatherly thing. Hey, Satan's bastard, why don't you fuck, man? Shut the fuck up already. How about that? You don't like what I'm saying? Get the fuck off my panel.
Such jealousy, man.
Okay? You guys are some jealous ass fucks. So take your ass back right over there to Panda Crew. If you don't like what I'm saying, back the fuck up. Or grow a set of balls and come meet me face to face, because I'm tired of you motherfuckers getting on here and talking shit. Because that's all you motherfuckers do is talk shit. You don't know me and I don't know you. But if you want to know me, come fucking see me. How about that? says, "Fuck, man, shut up already." You can tell it's one of Panda's crew.
Oh yeah.
One of Panda boys, Panda
Almost sounds
bitches.
like Pander. Funny, you got more supporters than he does.
You know, but it is what it is. Oh, look at all your people, Andrew, coming in here talking shit because you're not man enough to fucking talk shit yourself. Oh, you have seen me, Adrian Taylor? So, well, why don't you just come up to me and say, "Hey, I'm Adrian. I have a problem with you." How about that? How about you just come face to face with me? Grow a set of balls. Maybe you can give your balls, since you like to grow a set of balls on YouTube. Maybe you can grow a set of balls and give them to fucking Andrew. Okay?
Oh no.
Look at all these people. Look at all these people. Look at all these. I love it. I love it. You guys are pathetic. You guys are pathetic.
Are they really this weak?
They are.
We speak the truth and they freaking go berserk.
Oh my God, Actroid's here.
Oh. You guys got to kiss and make up.
Who's ever in the background, stop laughing at me. No, listen. What the fuck is the face purple crying? I don't even know what that means. Yeah, they probably do, SS Brown. That's Panda's crew. That's Panda's crew. But it's all right. If Mama Bear sees it, she'll knock him out. She'll take him out. Oh.
We're not even talking doing it, really.
There you go. I timed him out. I blocked him. That's all right.
I already did that.
There you go. I know what that's all about. There you go. How you like that?
Act right.
Can pink waving. Tina has a pina. Listen, who's that act right lady?
You guys got to kiss and make up. I'm supposed to ship them down to you soon.
Wait, I got the fucker first. I don't fight old drug addicts. It's unfair. Oh, look at you. Get off the spice, bro. You really, bro? Come on. Can't you come up with anything better than that? Like you got, listen, you fucking, you little panda bitches are weak. Are fucking weak.
This is funny.
You guys need to get, you listen, if this is how Andrew makes his money off of YouTube, listen, I'm going to definitely reach out and touch him. I'm going to guarantee you that. So you might want to go see him and protect him. And I don't threaten. I fucking promise.
Man, Mama Bear, now I know what you meant.
So Andrew, I know you're restreaming me. Since you got your little bitches, Andrew, I tell you what.
Of course they got you blacked, right?
Now it's time for me to play my games. Now I'm going to put my shit out there. Now I'm going to blow up everybody's shit on you fucking motherfuckers. How about that? Okay? You're a good Mama Bear. So now the fucking game's on, Andrew. So now you just fucked it up for Haley. Okay? Because I didn't want this live to be like this tonight. But now it's going to be that way. So now my game face is back on, and now you're going to see the real asshole as a munch. Okay? And it's going to be the sober one.
We even got proof on them that he just sent us.
Okay? Because you sent Haley. Okay? You thought it was going to work in your benefit. Well, guess what? Sucker and succotash, motherfuckers. It didn't work for you. Okay? Are you ready to come out and play with Munch? Because I'm going to turn you all into fucktards.
Mama Bear, what are we gonna do with him?
I love that, SS Brown. I love you. So come on, Andrew. You want to come out and play? Come on, Andrew. I'll let you bring a couple friends. So you want to talk shit? Come on, let's talk shit. Let's talk about how dirty your house is. Okay? How it's cockroach infested. And how it's bed bug infested. And how you brought cockroaches from fucking 97 South Judson to where you live now. Okay? She said, hold tight, I'm whacking the hose. Good, I'm going to whack a hoe too. Don't worry. All that shit's getting fucking blown the fuck up now because I'm not playing with these motherfuckers no more. They played their last card with me. And if anybody wants confirmation on the cockroach bed bug infested fucking apartment, I can get confirmation because the fucking apartment had to be empty for a fucking year to be cleaned out and remodeled and aired out because that's how infested it was. Okay, what was the question, Tammy?
I said, what are we gonna do with Munchy Munch?
Munchie Munch is back. Munchie Munch is ready to play fucking games, okay? Because the fucking bullshit's gonna get real fucking deep.
They're lucky he ain't drinking.
Okay? And that's what it is. You motherfuckers are very lucky I'm not drinking. Because none of you, this is what you people don't understand. None of you scare me. My heart pumps blood. All you motherfuckers do that come on here and talk shit are pussies. Get the flip-flop, Tammy. She ain't flip-flopping Munchie's ass tonight, I tell you that. See, this live started off nice. Started off decent. Act right, get the belt? No, I don't need no belt. Why are you getting Act Right involved? I'm not talking Act Right. Suzette, get the tape. Now you want, listen, flip-flop, belt, and tape. Hey, whoa.
I can definitely be free.
This definitely sounds like a good fucking time. I tell you that. Flip-flop, belt, and tape. Can we include pink fuzzy handcuffs too, please? If you bring the pink fuzzy handcuffs, I'll wear my pink boxer briefs, my a pink shirt, and I'll even dye my hair pink. How about that? And of course, Suzette's got to listen. Of course, Brown Baby's got Suzette's got to get right in the goddamn mix here. She says, "Fine, I'm going to work, but I know all the good hiding places. But bye. You're going to work? You have a good night. Oh, it will be for us. It won't be for you. Really? No. I got to be able to enjoy it. I don't like this. But Mama Bear, I started this live off decent. I started this live off being respectful, the whole 9 yards. And then I had fucktards come in here. And you know me, I don't like fucktards. Especially ones that grow a set of balls, YouTube tough guys that want to come in here and talk shit. Adrian Taylor, okay, whatever the fuck his name was that came up, Adrian Taylor, says that he's seen me. Well, if you see me, grow a set of balls. Would you want me to let you sucker punch me? Because listen, if you ever sucker punch me, buddy, you better make sure you knock me the fuck out, because all you're going to do is piss me the fuck off, and it's going to be worse for you. I will guarantee you right now, guarantee, it's a fucking promise, not a threat. You will wake up in the fucking hospital. That I will guarantee. Make sure you bring your boy Andrew, because he can wake up in the same fucking room that you're in, bed to bed.
Well, I don't have to share the cockroach.
Okay? I was being nice. But since Andrew wants to run his mouth, since he wants to send his little trolls, well, you know what? Now I got to be the bad guy. Because I'm sure Miss Haley and Mr. Andrew and Miss Elisa and Lips and Dip Dip have all been well, no, I can't say Dip Dip because she blocked Dip Dip. Have all been chit-chatting. So now it's even gonna fucking be better now. Because now I get to put shit out there. Even more shit. I love it. I love it. It ain't gonna hurt me. Definitely not gonna hurt me. Because everybody knows everything. But they're gonna know everything about you. Okay? So, like, if I want to get evidence of the way Andrew and Elisa lived on 97 South Judson Street, because I can say their address because that's the old address. That's not their new address that they live in now.
We can bring Joanne up.
I can even bring Joanne up here to let you know that how Elisa lived. Okay. I can even bring my uncle, which is my aunt's brother that Elisa dated after she dated her. And he can tell you how she lived. So, see, they got to watch what they do, what they say, because I do have people that know you very well and can verify exactly how you live. Because, needless to say, and I will say his name and not in a negative way, Evan has already blown up your spot on YouTube. Your own brother. And this is what they say. That's what siblings do. Not my sibling. Ericon says it because it's the truth. But see, people like the truth. People like that documentation. Just like when it comes to that Vivitrol shot. Haley says, you don't take that shot. Guess what, bitch? I fucking proved it. I proved it. I can say I'm almost 60 days clean. Sober. No alcohol. No booger sugar. Can you say that? Can you say that?
No.
I don't think you can. Hello, Angel on Earth. I don't think you can, Haley. These people think because marijuana is legal, okay, that they can smoke it and get a job. That's why there's so many jobs available up here, because none of these fuckers can pass a drug test. And it's not just because of marijuana. Meth, coke, heroin, fentanyl. And the fucking sad thing about it is, you want to know something else that I fucking heard about this heroin shit? Besides fentanyl being put into the white drugs, there's a shit called xylazine. It's for veterinary use only. It has quadruple the effect than fucking fentanyl. And these people are putting it in shit. It's sad. Because you want to know why I say it's sad? Because not just because other people overdosed on it. Yeah, I was going to say you can dump that out, please. Thank you. Because my fucking daughter almost overdosed on it. You know, and the thing is I was still talking to Elisa when this happened to my daughter. And not once did she ever say to me, Rob, I'm so sorry that that happened to your daughter. I hope everything's okay. Not once. And her and I were still talking. But I still considered her as a friend. Where does that leave me with her? Because if that was her sister that did that, of course I'd be right there and say, oh my God, what the fuck happened? What can I do? That's the type of people they are. They're only out for themselves. You know, it's just like Haley. Okay, let's get on Haley a little bit here. I've noticed with her lies, and correct me if I'm wrong, because I'll be more than glad to admit if I'm wrong. These last multiple lives that she has done, one minute she's happy-go-lucky, she's playing her music, she's flicking her hair, she's doing her makeup, then all of a sudden she's bawling and complaining and this and that. She has cried wolf so many fucking times. When is enough enough? When is enough enough? I mean, I know Andrew sent her over here. I know they had their hands in that shit. Guess what? It didn't play out too well for you, did it? Sorry. I bet you wish it did, but it didn't. See, you guys over on the other side, I'll call that the dark side. And it's not the dark side at all because that's an awesome Pink Floyd album. And I can't even include you in, I can't even put you in that category of Pink Floyd. Okay. You guys think everything should be about you. You're the one that restreams everybody else's lives. You're the one that tries to get it, has it monetized to where you can make money off of quote unquote your live. Your live is restreaming everybody else's live. Come up with your own content. Come up with your own content. You can't. When was the last time you talked to your son? I can find that out too. I can find that out. You don't worry about that. I can find that out. Because I have inside fucking people, Andrew. That's what you don't understand. So keep on playing the fuck game with me. Let's see who gets fucked harder. Okay? Because you're the one that's going to get fucked harder. You know, the sad thing about it is you think everything's fun and games, Andrew, and it's just going to backfire in your face one day. And you're going to be like, what the fuck just happened? You're going to piss the wrong person off and they're not going to give a fuck. And they're going to kick your door in. And they're not going to care. That's what's going to happen. That's what's going to happen. And then it's going to be everybody else's fault but Andrew's. Because does your wife really know what goes on with your YouTube? Does she know everything you do on YouTube? I doubt it. I doubt it. Tammy sees everything that I do. I have nothing to hide from Tammy. But I bet you your wife doesn't know everything. How you and Lips pretended to make out with the computer screens, slipping the tongue to each other.
The overly sweet.
But then you want to talk shit about me? Come on. Come on. Why don't you tell everybody how you were gonna, supposedly when you and your wife split up, supposedly when I slept with her. Okay, because that's bullshit. How you were gonna move to Pennsylvania with Jesse Ghost. Boy, I know Jess is on there somewhere. It's nothing like keeping it in the family, huh, Jess? Didn't work out with Evan, so you had to move on to Andrew, didn't you? That was probably the best thing fucking Evan did, was stop talking to you. Because all in all, Evan's not a bad guy, to be honest with you. He's a fucking smart guy, I tell you that.
He's a little crazy, but he's a good person.
He's a little loopy. I'm sure he wouldn't care that I said that. Little loopy. Who the fuck ain't? You go on these lives and you go, yeah, I can do what I want. Really, douchebag? Oh, douchebag's on. I got your douchebag. Why don't you come out and play with this douchebag? That way I can stick a tampon right up your fucking ass. Huh? Andrew, you would not know what to do.
He wouldn't.
You would not know what to do if it came down to that day. But don't worry, buddy. We're going to have that day one day. Okay? I made a few connections today. Don't worry about that. That's going to be for a later date and a later time and a later live.
And it involves iron.
And it involves iron. Okay?
See if you can figure out that riddle.
Okay? See if you can figure out that riddle, Andrew. It involves iron. Okay? I don't think you want to.
It's not a weapon.
It's not a weapon or anything. It's not a threat. Absolutely not. I just want to see if you can figure out the riddle. It involves iron. Okay? Everybody sits there and says how they know this one and knows that one. I know a lot of people.
And it involves the West.
I know a lot of people. I'll put it to you that way. So technically, I really don't have to touch you if I don't want to. But I want to. I truly, truly want to. I should have squeezed your neck a little bit harder the first time I grabbed a hold of you. When I grabbed you by your throat. At least I give you that credit. At least you admitted that I put my hands on you. But did you tell him the whole truth? How you sat there and you fucking yelled and screamed at your woman for 2 hours and all I did was sit there and listen to it until finally I had enough because you were being so disrespectful to your child's mother, the house that she provided, the house that she paid for, drinking the alcohol that I bought.
I think he's the reason why he fucked his neck up.
For 2 hours I listened to you before I grabbed you. And then you tried to pull a knife out on me. Did you tell her that? Did you tell everybody that? And how I took that knife away from you and I stuck it in the middle of your fucking dining room table? Make sure when you tell a story, make sure you tell the truth. Make sure you tell all of the story. Okay? Because you are a person that always needs a weapon. Because honestly, you would hit me and I would probably laugh at you. You probably hit like a bitch, honestly. My fucking 12-year-old granddaughter probably hits harder than you. I can say that. You want to know why? Because she's my granddaughter.
My daughter.
So whenever you're ready to come out and play in Munch's Sandbox, come out and play in Munch's Sandbox, please. I invite you. The door is open to the sandbox. Come play in the play yard. Don't be scared to get little cat litter on your fucking pitter putter paws, buddy. It comes off. But needless to say, you gotta shower to get it off. Okay.
I've seen him go 6 days, 5 days without shower.
Savage Dabs, just calm down. It's going to be fucking okay. Oh yeah, it's going to definitely be fucking okay. Okay. I don't know who you are.
They don't really.
They all, yeah. When I looked at Pandrew, I don't see a tough guy at all. Thank you very much, Vegas and Obama, and welcome. I'm just tired of these motherfuckers talking shit. They talk so much shit, but they can't back it up. Why is that? Why is that? You call yourself a man, you're a bitch, Andrew. You are a straight up bitch. You know, I'm not irate. I'm not mad. I can sit here and laugh and joke all fucking night long, buddy. Doesn't bother me.
That was a
Because you want to know why? Because I live life. I can laugh. I don't live in a miserable environment.
You're bothering them because they keep on messaging on underneath those names.
Okay? I live an awesome life. I'm not being evicted out of my house, unlike you. Okay? I didn't come up with some cockamamie bullshit that there's black mold. Really? You lived in a fucking place for 2 years and now all of a sudden you got black mold? Why don't you clean the fucking house? Then maybe you won't have black mold. Wouldn't that make sense?
You ever fix that hole that the one kid put in the wall? He didn't know I knew about that, did he?
So whenever Andrew wants to come out and play with Munch, I invite you. Open invitation. Open. It's not going to work out well for you, buddy. Trust and believe. I'll guarantee it. No, work.
Leather and loud noise.
Oh, you know that riddle, Andrew, about the iron? It also includes leather and loud noises. Okay? See if you can put it together. See, I always make new friends, Andrew. Just remember that. Always make new friends. And that was confirmed today.
This is fun. And you were ready to say give up.
Yes, Vegas, very true. He does live in a pigsty. He says it's just clutter because he, you know, if you go back and you watch his lives, he admits picking out people's trash, taking shit off the side of the roads, the whole nine yards. So which is fine as long as it's good shit. If he can use the shit, but half the time it just sits there. Hi everyone, Handpank waving. I am working but listening in the bushes. I hope everyone has a great night. Yes, exploited innocence. We are having a fabulous night. You know, so I'm sure you're going to definitely have a restream. You're definitely going to have a live. I'm sure fucking Haley's going to have a live, the whole nine yards. Well, you know what? The cat's out of the bag. I ain't fucking playing no more. Since your little minions want to come in here and talk some shit, don't let this old YouTube shit make you. Listen, I ain't going to have a stroke, buddy. I'm in perfect fucking health. How about you come and find out if I'm going to have a stroke? I'm so sick and tired of you people talking so much shit and don't know how to back it up. That's the problem.
No, they just flap their mouth. The difference between people that come on here and that are dummies, they talk shit. People that are on the other side go on their panel and ask certain questions that are legit, and they want to block them. There's a difference.
If you want somebody to calm down, which probably he's probably stroking the fuck out now again, because I always get his panties in a bunch, is Andrew. You might want to go check on him. I don't stress out. Why do I got to stress out? If I was under the influence of alcohol, then I would expect you to say, hey, calm down, don't stroke out. So I'd definitely be under the influence. But I'm not under the
down by
influence.
Andrew's house right now.
And I'd be down by Andrew's house right now, which I've already done. I sat right on his fucking porch and he didn't have the balls to come outside because his wife told him to call the cops. That's what Andrew does, is call the cops.
And it has
You
nothing
can call any 911, okay, and ask them if I've ever called the cops. I don't call the cops.
Andrew's called the cops.
Andrew's called the cops. Jeff Fafa's called the cops. Multiple people's called the cops. Why? Because they can't handle the heat. That's why. They don't want to play in Munch's sandbox. They don't want to play in Munch's kitchen. Why? Are they afraid to get burned?
And this has nothing to do with Mama Bear or
Okay. I'm just sick and tired of fucking fucktards, is what it comes down to. Doesn't have nothing to do with Mama Bear. Doesn't have nothing to do with Tammy. Doesn't have nothing to do with Act Right. Doesn't have nothing to do with anybody but me and Mr. fucking Hilps. Because he's the biggest fucking shit talker you'll ever meet in your life.
We're going to eventually do that live.
And Mama Bear, if you're still on here, which I'm sure you are, we are going to do that live that we talked about. And just to let Haley know, because I'm sure you're listening, okay? But the shit's going to be exposed. I was going to let it go, but you know what? You wanted to go to that Panda Crew. You probably should have told them not to fucking start no shit. See, I was being nice in the beginning. So now all the shit's going to come out.
Because we know they were communicating because she sent us messages.
Yeah. We all know that you were communicating back and forth with them. Lips was on your panel this morning, this afternoon, whatever the case may be. Other people were on there too, asking questions. I went on there. I tried to make peace with you, but you ignored my truce 3 times, and you ignored every fucking one of them. So now it's on. So good thing you don't have a professional job. Okay. Good thing you don't have a job for court system, legal, or anything like that. Because then it would probably hurt your reputation. But what reputation is it going to hurt? Between you and your child? That's on you. That's on you. I hate to sound like that, but it's on you. Okay? Just give it up to the Moon Queen Goddess. She's out shining beautiful tonight. She probably is. Not really sure who you are and really don't care who you are. Okay? But that is a good saying. I like that saying, though, to be honest with you. So needless to say, when people ask for evidence and proof and documentation, I provide it. But you guys don't have nothing to say about it. Why is that? But when we ask you for evidence, proof, documentation, the whole 9 yards, you can't prove it. Okay? She had lips on Lord. Oh, I missed it. Oh, see? Yep. I mean, exactly. But it's, I mean, it's, listen, the game's on now, Act Right. It really is. I'm not holding back no more. I'm putting the shit out there. I've reached out to certain people this afternoon. I'm good. I'm good. It's on. It's on like Donkey Kong. They want to play games with Munch. Munch is playing. I'm okay. Trust me. I can sit here and honestly say that I can walk the streets of Johnstown and Gloversville and not have to look over my shoulder because I have certain ones, certain people that are watching my back. And those type of people, I don't think you really want to mess with. That I can put money on. That I can put money on. No, you know what, actor? I don't think she'll ever stop. For the fact is, because she's part of that crew. She's come up with so many fake names and so many different names and stuff like that. It is what it is, you know. So now it's time. I'm not playing no more. I'm not being Mr. Nice Guy. Um, I'm gonna have to do what I have to do, and that's what it comes down to. But I'm gonna put you on pause for 1 minute. Tammy's right here. I gotta go take a leak. Talk after it.
What do I say? I don't know. You don't want me on this thing. I'll expose it all. No, he was coming on here to kind of just chill, but damn, you stalkers are really obsessive. I don't understand this. How that works. He'll be right back. What's up, girlfriend? If I wasn't so tired, I would get on fully, but people claim that I don't work. I work about 14, 16 hours a day sometimes. I actually took today for myself. He's a coming. I hear him. But all you people coming in being trolls, that you guys crack me up. All the trolls.
The trolls, the trolls. I'm gonna get a big video camera and I'm gonna make a new movie, The Trolls in Johnstown.
And stuff. The stuff you guys say is so queer. Like seriously. No, it must be disturbing their health. They're the ones stressing about the shit.
I know.
Because if they weren't stressing, they wouldn't be on here.
Again, don't let this. Da, 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 da. What? Yeah, and another thing I don't get. Speaking of Andrew, I just watched a video, live, of Ro. Yes, Ro and I may not get along. We may talk shit to each other. She may say her comments. I may say mine. And by all means, I'm not sticking up for her. I'm not sticking up for her. But I seen a live that happened 6 months ago, and holy fuck, like
And she was accurate about everything.
she was going nuts about Andrew. Like she was not nice. She was not nice to Andrew. She was not nice to Andrew's sister-in-law. I mean, that's the row that I remember when I first started getting on lives with Andrew, because Roe would tear Andrew apart, and now all of a sudden they're buddy buddy.
Just a month later.
Why? What's going on with that? Andrew, did you do a little? Did Andrew? Did you do a little with Row and makeup?
Because she wasn't wrong about the stuff she was saying.
Roach hate bonded off. Yeah, I could. Yeah, I believe that. Oh, trust me, we don't know why Roe has shot shit to do with him after what he has said. Oh, I know. Oh, I know. And you know what? I don't know whose face it's going to backfire in first, Andrews or Rose. Because if I remember correctly, I don't think Roe really liked Dippy either. I don't think Roe really liked Lips. So that's a one big fucking clusterfuck of a thing right there, which
Did they share husbands?
I don't even want to get involved in that. Absolutely not. I mean, I wish I could, but I can't. She's an infectious, special kind of lab experiment. When did that happen? Right.
Sad part is she was accurate though.
And that's the sad part. Just like Tammy said, that she was pretty accurate when she did that live about 6 months ago. I mean, she went off. I mean, what she said was very, very accurate. I hate to say. And like I said, I'm not sticking up for her by any means. I don't stick up. I don't stick up for anybody unless they deserve to be stuck up for. And I will stick up for the people that I converse with, the ones that I talk to, the ones that I group chat with, and stuff like that. And exactly, I remember that because Haley said the same thing to me, Act Right, that Lips hates Andrew.
That's kind of a little weird.
So how does he have these people? Are they playing him? Andrew, are you playing them? Are they playing you? What's going on here? One thing I can say about the people that are on the panel right now, especially my moderators and stuff like that, and the people that I have chatted with, there was a few people that actually messaged me and were very upset that I was going to leave YouTube. But guess what? I didn't leave. I could have been a smartass. I could have said, yeah, I'm leaving. I could have stayed off for like 3, 4 days, 5 days, and then just had Tammy jump on Mama Bear's Live or whatever the case may be. And me just sit in the sidelines. Eyes in the bushes. She also said my 6-month-old grandson belonged under the ground. Doc's 8-year-old son and me, really? Really? See, I don't like people like that, Scumbags. Those are true scumbags. So what kind of games are they playing with you, Andrew? Are they setting you up? Are they setting you up for something? Because like I said, I'm not sticking up for Roe. Absolutely not.
But give credit where it's
But
due.
give credit where it's due. bro, I'm gonna give you an A+ with a star. Whatever you're doing, continue it on. But like I said, I'm not sticking up for Ro. I just think it's fucking hilarious that these people hate Andrew, but they're on his panel. They defend him. Are they getting information? Are they trying to set him up for something? Well, I don't, act right. I don't like I don't like for the fact is what she said about your mother anyway. I really don't. She's another one. If she walked by me on fire, I wouldn't piss on her and I wouldn't throw her a bottle of water. I would definitely throw a gallon of gas on her. Okay. These people have no respect for anybody unless it benefits them. That's what it comes down to. And that's why Andrew does what he does on YouTube, because he cries the pity party. Oh, my internet bill's due. I need so much more money. Oh, my cell phone bill's due. Andrew, you don't pay a fucking bill. You probably take that money and spend it on other shit because your woman already pays the bills. Or at least she did. I don't know how the fuck you guys are paying your bills now. Your internet, your cell phones, because the girls got cell phones. How you paying for all this shit? Let me guess. Did you get a cash benefit? Or you got the wife out there hooking it? Or you're out there hooking it, one or the other. You're probably the one standing out on the corner I seen the one night in the little hot pink tutu and fucking tube top with a wig on with high heels. They all get together if you really think about it. I'm just saying. Oh, I know they all get together. And the thing is yeah, they no, yeah, they all fit together. I knew what you were saying. I knew what you were saying. My question is, do you guys have like swinging parties down there or something? Good thing you guys aren't on the fucking second floor. 'Cause holy fuck, you'd be making all kinds of fucking ruckus up there. So needless to say, Andrew, where's my booty shake to? I know. I don't see Connie up there. Tammy, yep, Tammy was just about to say the same thing. Where's Connie? And then Connie, the thing is Connie gets up there on Haley's Live, and you know how Connie is. Connie doesn't hold back, but blocks her. Why? Well, she's speaking the truth, Haley. You don't like it when the truth is being spoken. You're trying to get people to believe everything that you say. Might be a power surge. Um, but it's okay because you're going to see exactly what all the conversation was about between you and I. And I'm not going to hold back. I'm not going to hide it. It's right on my phone. I will get everything right in order. And I'm going to do what I have to do. Because I know you were probably one of those little trolls in there because you love drama. You love making up so many different names because I have 4 or 5 of them on my phone. Because you do remember that you came up with, when you got your new phone, you came up with your own little just for you and I to chit chat back and forth, remember? Which I showed Tammy that. Did you show John that? I doubt it because he caught you, he seen messages, quote unquote, on the Haley one. You know, it's kind of like that live today that you did driving with him. If he was so sick, he wouldn't be driving. If he was so sick, he wouldn't be doing the things that he's doing. If he was so sick, he would be on dialysis. Is he sick? Or are you playing the fucking pity party? That's my question. You playing the pity party? Is that why you and Andrew get along so well? Because he does the pity party too. When he needs a bill paid. Or when he needs a new keyboard. Or a new cigarette machine. Or a bag of tobacco. It's a shame because you know what? You got the life, buddy. And then you guys have the balls to talk about me. Why don't your wife get on there and tell these people how I used to come up with $1,000 cash in my pocket, 2,000, 2,500, and make sure that I'd buy dinner that night for everybody, everybody. Buy her cigarettes. So why don't you tell why doesn't your wife get up there and speak the truth? It would be nice, wouldn't it? But no, you guys can't do that because you guys don't like the truth. See, unfortunately, I don't have receipts for that or proof. Technically, it's only hearsay, but your wife technically can verify that. But she won't because she wants to stand behind her little Squidworth, okay? Because you're a married couple now. And speaking of the married couple, did you ever get your marriage certificate stamped? It's been a year now. Don't you think you should have that stamped? That way you can be legally married? Because I know when I was legally married, mine had the stamp on it. I got it back in 3 days, I believe. So are you legally married? Gordon's probably a fucking fraud anyway. He probably didn't even pass it because half these motherfuckers up here can't read and write anyway.
He's done less than 10 marriages.
You know? And he's done less than 10 marriages. He married you and Elisa. He married your brother and his woman. Who else did he marry? How many marriages does he have under his belt?
I mean, unless he's gotten more since they got married, it was less than, I think it was like 6. When they got married.
I think when he married you guys, I think he only had 4. 4 or 5.
It was 4.
You know?
And yes, I am talking in the background.
So are you legally married? Are you legally married? Come on, why don't you just come clean about it? Why don't you just come clean about you being a fucking scam artist on YouTube? How about that?
He gave the money back, remember?
Oh, Andrew, you sit there and you say you gave all the money back when you and your son scammed these people out of money over the Allison thing. Do you have receipts? Do you have proof that you gave all that money back? Because if you don't have proof and if you don't have receipts, I call bullshit. Okay, it's just like Haley says, oh, he doesn't take the Vivitrol shot. I proved that too, didn't I? Huh, didn't I? Yeah, I did. I did. It fucking sucks when you're wrong, Haley. Huh? I can piss clean. They can take blood from me and I'll come back negative. Okay, negative. Can you say that for you? Can you say that for yourself? Besides the marijuana, can you say that you're clean? You know, it's just like, all right, let's see. Let's get on this one now. It's just like Lips. She's on Suboxone.
And she acts just like Jackie.
Okay. My daughter was on Suboxone.
I know the whole personality.
All she's doing is substituting one drug for the other. You're still a fucking user. You're still going to test positive for a narcotic. Doesn't matter if you're prescribed it or not. You're going to piss dirty. And if you've been on it for 10 years, you should be off of the fucking shit by now. I mean, I understand that there's some things that are a little bit harder than others. Honestly, I thought it was going to be very hard for me to stop drinking. I've been drinking since I was 12, 13 years old. But I did it. And I've done it more than once. But the difference between then and now is I'm not going to go back to it because I don't need it. See, I looked at it like this. You know, when you get the negativity, when you get away from the negativity, the negative people, the negativeness with people that want to bring that just thrive off the way you are as an alcoholic, they love that person. I'm not that person anymore. And that's why some people don't like me. I wasn't put on this earth for people to like me. Okay? That's a guarantee. I wasn't put on this earth for people to like me.
And I was told I was the worst thing that ever happened to him since he's been away from them.
You know, and then Haley has the balls to sit there and say how I left Tammy to go over to Michigan to be with Connie. Huh. Where'd you get that information from? Because newsflash, douchebag, I wasn't with Tammy. I didn't even know Tammy. As a matter of fact, I wasn't with anybody when Connie and I met. So you might want to go back and do a little bit more research, okay, Haley? Since you got all these connections.
And why do me and Connie get along so well? Because there's a respect factor there. And I like Connie.
So, what other information can you guys get on me? I'm still waiting to see you guys pull up fucking Tammy's arrest record, honestly.
That's funny.
I'm really waiting to see that arrest record. I would love to see it. I would love to see the proof and the evidence that you have that Tammy's the biggest drug dealer in Fulton County. We're not talking about Elisa's booger sugar dealer, okay, guys? Let's leave him out of it, okay? And Andrew, you can tell him that I said that all you want because I'll beat that motherfucker's ass too. How about that? He's another one. Blop, 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 but doesn't back it up. Kind of like you. That's all you people do over there is flap your gums. You know what, Andrew? I tell you what. If you got on alive, Elisa got on alive, Lips, Dippy, and Haley, and if you guys all put your fucking heads together, you guys could probably make enough money. You could probably get your teeth fixed. Elisa's teeth fixed. Dippy, you're better off just having her teeth yanked and telling her to go to the cemetery to get a pair of dentures. Roe, like I said, I'm not sticking up for Roe, but you know, Roe may not have teeth, but I've seen her with her teeth in. At least she's got teeth. At least she's got teeth. What do you got? Pointy stubs? Speaking of the pointy stubs, your mouth, your teeth, your fucking breath smells like shit. Okay, like you just ate a fucking cat turd out of the fucking litter box, thinking that it's a fucking one of those fucking snow caps, but a snow log. Okay, you nasty ass motherfucker. Okay. I'm just dumbfounded because it's like I just can't believe it. And then you got your wife that has rotten fucking teeth too. You guys have insurance. You guys had insurance. Go get your fucking teeth fixed. All right. Speaking of your fucking teeth, again, your wife has to cook your fucking food soft. You can only eat soft food. You can't eat steak. Can you eat a hot dog? Can you eat a hot dog? Oh, does she have to cut it up in small pieces for you? That way it's a little softer on your teethers? Huh? You eat fucking Hot Pockets. How the fuck can you eat them? You ain't got no teeth. You got nubs. So see, you motherfuckers like talking shit about me. Now it's about time that I'm going to talk more shit about you. Do you even know what fucking deodorant is?
I've never even seen any around the house. Unless if there was in the bedroom.
Okay. You know what cologne is? You know what body spray is? Andrew, you know how I am with my colognes. You've seen that firsthand. When I moved into that place, I had probably over 30 bottles. And probably at that time, the cheapest one was $180 for one bottle.
Connie can even probably vouch for that.
Connie probably will. Yeah, Connie can vouch for that because I showed her pictures of the cologne that I had.
Is there a booby shaker even on?
No. So instead of taking your money and buying stupid shit, like fake flowers that your wife can't stand, or an extra set of fucking mouse or trackball or keyboard or speakers or headphones or whatever the case may be, why don't you buy something a little bit better for yourself? Deodorant, shampoo, soap, body wash, cologne. Did I miss anything? Oh. I forgot the key. I forgot the key one. A fucking toothbrush and toothpaste, you fucking dickhead. Or even buy a bottle of, you want me to drop you off a bottle of fucking mouthwash? I got extra bottles. I can drop you off a bottle. I'll just ride by and throw it at you. That way I don't get caught for fucking trespassing. I don't want the cops to be called on me again. Ooh, I'm scared of the cops.
Like the one cop said, just get it done and over with. I'll turn my head while it happens, and then there you go.
See that? I've already talked to the Johnstown cops. They told me to take care of what I got to take care of, and they'll clean up the mess for me. You want to keep on playing that game with me, Andrew? See, I reach out to people that I'm associated with. See, I think you forget that I have family that are in law enforcement for many, 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 many years. They have many, 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 many friends. So, how do you think this is going to work out for you? Not fucking well.
Why do you think they keep on deleting shit?
Okay. See, you guys can delete all the shit you want. I don't need to delete anything. I don't have nothing to hide. What do you got to hide? Are you afraid to get your ass whooped? Is that what it is? Are you afraid to take an ass whooping like a fucking man? And see, you guys think you're aggravating me, getting me pissed off, getting me upset. I'm not pissed off. I'm not upset. I can sit here and laugh and joke around all fucking night. Trust me. because you guys are fucking jokes. That's all you guys are. If you motherfuckers got together and went down to Funny Bone and Crossgates Mall, there you go. That's how you can raise money for your fucking teeth. Get all your little fucking minions together, okay? Or your panda crew, whatever the fuck you want to call them. You all dress up in fucking costumes, the panda crew costumes or the minion costumes, and go down there to Funny Bone Comedy Club in Crossgates Mall in Colony, New York, okay? Because I just want to make sure that's clear. Colony, New York, okay? Sign up for the comedy show. You guys could probably make $5,000, all due honesty, because that place gets packed. I've been there multiple times. If you're good, they'll invite you back. But you guys could do one hell of a fucking comedy show. I'm telling you. I have faith in you guys. But see, this is, I was going to let everything go. And I did earlier. Until your little minions started talking shit. So guess what? No. Game's on. Ball's in your court. 30 seconds to the end of the inning. Okay. So, are you going to shoot a 1-pointer? Or are you going to shoot a 3-pointer? I'm pretty good at shooting 3-pointers. You probably don't even know how to dribble a basketball. Tell you what, I got a brother that's in a wheelchair.
My money would be on your brother.
I would put money on my brother that my brother would beat you on one-on-one in a basketball game. I can almost guarantee it. Come on, dipshits.
They come barreling in here like they're dogs.
But whenever you want to play, Andrew, just come out and play with me, please. I'll be nice. Even if, hey, listen, I'll even do one better. I'll even tie my good hand behind my back. I'm right-handed. I'll tie my right hand behind my back. Okay? But I'll even do one better than that. Because I know how good I am with my hands and my feet. I'll tie both hands behind my back. And I'll just use my feet. If you think I can hit with my hands, you ought to see the damage I can do with my feet. If I ever kicked you with my one foot, you would feel like you got kicked by a fucking horse. Okay? I'm not something to be fucking playing with.
Mama Bear for so long and
Okay.
acting and shit like that. They
Okay.
deserve this shit.
And that's what it is. You guys have just poked and poked and poked and poked and poked and poked and at Mama Bear, at Act Right.
Because they think that we just
You
got on
know,
here one day. It's not
and-
research shit.
You know what? There's no more poking. For lips to go up there and say something about a 70-year-old woman, no, that's not right. That's not right. So, Act Right is the way she is because that's the way she is. Don't talk shit about her family. That's what it comes down to.
That's like talking about
Okay.
mom.
That'd be like someone saying something about Elisa's mother. Elisa wouldn't like that. And, excuse me. And for one, I'm not saying nothing negative about her mother. So you make sure that that's heard. Okay? Make sure that's very fucking clear.
She knows.
That I never, or will I ever, say anything negative about her mother. Okay? And just like when it came to that EB thing, that's all you're doing.
Like where was anybody the other day
Okay?
when
That's all you're doing.
Bones and the younger one, they're of age, so I can say it,
Yeah.
was walking up the road from Walmart, packed of groceries,
Mhm.
and it was hard for both of them to push them up the thing.
Mhm.
Where was anybody helping them?
Oh, I know.
Nobody.
But Andrew can
But
walk.
I would have if this wasn't going on.
But Andrew, you know, he's only about himself. He ain't gonna walk all the way to Gloversville to help push that cart up the hill. Are you fucking silly there? Come on, silly bitch.
They can't sit there and say anything.
But I've been on here for an hour and 40 minutes, and it's been a lovely live. It started off pretty good, but then of course we had some fucktards, some minions that wanted to come in and run their fly traps. But it's okay. Act right. You have a wonderful night at work. SS Brown baby, you have a lovely night. You all have a lovely evening. Mama Bear, I know you're back there listening. I will message you when I get off here. And I did read your message before, and of course I would not. But I will definitely message you. And if there is anything I can do, or you know, I know I'm up here and you're down there, but you know, if there's anything I can do, if I can do it, I will. But on that note, I gotta get up. I gotta go to bed. I gotta get up and go to group in the morning because I gotta work on my sobriety. I don't want these guys to drive me to drink. Okay. I don't want them to think
I don't
that
know. You being sober makes me want to drink.
I don't want them to think that they're gonna trigger me to go back to drinking. I got this beat. I'm gonna lick it before I stick it. Okay. All right, y'all.
Love you.
You guys have a good night, and I'll talk to you
Love you,
all
Act Right.
tomorrow. Act right. Have a good night, hon. Bye.